Hey guys, apa kabar? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Huat Equity. I share insights about stocks from Malaysia, the US and Singapore, including key numbers and the stories behind my own investing decisions. 2026 is coming already and the Malaysian market looks interesting. Big projects coming, green energy moving, and people are still talking about 4.6% growth. So in this video, I'm sharing 5 Malaysia stocks I'm watching for 2026. Quick note, this is not a buy now get rich list. This is just my watch list. Some are safer, some are more aggressive, but all of them link back to the same story. Building boom, power demand, and steady cash. I'll start with the strongest pick, then move to the safer ones, and I'll end with one pick that is aggressive but still grounded. First one I'm most excited about is GAMUDA. If 2026 is a construction wave, GAMUDA is one of the cleanest ways to ride it. 2026 is special because it's the opening year of Rancangan Malaysia K13, basically the government's big 5-year bill showing where they plan to spend the money. RMK13 puts roads, flood control, data centers, and renewable energy back in focus. GAMUDA is also Malaysia's top overseas builder and it's still winning jobs overseas like Australia and Taiwan. The order book is already huge, around 46 billion ringgit, and they are aiming for 50 billion by end 2026. But it's not just about the current order book. The key is whether RMK13 brings new big projects like MRT3 getting confirmed or more spillover from the Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone, the JSSE's story. Now look at the price of 5 ringgit now. Market targets go up to 7 with an average around 6.45. That's close to 30% upside. The visibility is very clear. You can't miss this construction wave. But there are delays sometimes, so I must watch and cannot just chill. Still, for 2026, GAMUDA is my #1 pick. The second one is TENAGA Nasional, ticker TENAGA. Let me put it this way. In 2024 and 2025, everyone was hyping the data center builds. But 2026 is the delivery year. When those data centers start running, electricity bills go from story to real revenue in the financial statements. That's why TENAGA is no longer just selling power, it's selling certainty. Utilities have been strong and TENAGA sits right in the middle of this demand wave. The target is around 15.84, some even around 18 ringgit from 13.6 now. That's more than 20% upside. This is not a rocket stock, it's a steady one. EPS growth could be better than 5% if government spending and grid upgrades start showing results. NITR and the green energy push also support the long-term story. One more thing Malaysians always watch is the ringgit. If the ringgit keeps strengthening in 2026, it can help TENAGA because costs and loans become lighter. A stronger ringgit can also attract foreign money back into blue chip stocks. That's why I'm confident TENAGA is a core pick for 2026. For my third pick, I am putting SIME Darby straight into my portfolio. Since they took over UMW, SIME now sits right on top of Malaysia's everyday car story through Perodua and Toyota. How not to pay attention, and 2026 has a huge macro push. Visit Malaysia 2026 with a government target of over 47 million tourists. This is not just good for hotels. SIME can benefit directly through car rental brands like Hertz and Thrifty, and its auto retail too. This same tourism wave can also lift related names like MHB and consumer stocks. On the EV side, Perodua could roll out a cheaper EV in 2026, and that's the real national EV story we will care about. SIME is also strong in the mid-range EV space through its distribution side like BYD, and that matters a lot as Malaysia shifts from petrol to EV. Market targets are above 2 ringgit. The dividend could also reach around 13 cent, which is close to 7% yield if you enter at the right price. SIME is usually a slow mover, but when the market mood turns, it can jump harder than people expect. I think this stock will reward me for being patient. Alright, for a more defensive pick that still makes sense in 2026 MAYBANK, every Malaysian knows this giant, many already own some. It is not the most exciting one, but it is the dividend king, around 6% and tax-free, and it stays steady even when the market gets shaky. Price now 10.48, average market target is 11 plus, some 13.5. Earnings are growing around 4%, and stronger ASEAN loan growth could push profits up about 5%. Plus, more money should flow back to people. EPF account 3 is rolling out and the civil servant pay rise under SSPA Phase 2 will be felt more, so spending and borrowing can pick up. That's good for Maybank's retail loans, and it can also help SIME Darby's car sales. It is pure goyang kaki and a strong defensive income name for 2026. Let me end with the last one on my watch list, Masing, ticker Masing. Why am I watching it? Because it is no longer just a property company. It is now moving into data centers, and Phase 1 already showed results by end 2025. In 2026, this part could start adding real profit, not just headlines. On top of that, Masing is a leader in affordable housing, and when living costs stay high, this segment usually sells the best. The market is eyeing a move towards 1.7 ringgit. Compared to penny stock rumors, MAYBANK has real earnings and decent dividends. So for 2026, it's a good pick that is aggressive but still grounded. Okay guys, that's my list. GAMUDA is a strong project pipeline and RMK13 upside. TENAGA is the steady demand and data center revenue turning real. SIME Darby stands for tourism plus auto and EV angle. Patience can pay. MAYBANK, dividend anchor, safe base for 2026. Finally, MAYBANK is aggressive but still grounded and affordable. Now your turn. In 2026, do you think USD MYR breaks 4.0 or goes back to 4.5? If it breaks 4.0, these blue chips might fly even harder. Drop your view in the comments and we can discuss. And in the end, this video is for sharing and education only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research and manage your risk. If you like this kind of talk, hit like and subscribe for more Malaysian financial content.